Hello, everyone. This is Archive12, and today we are going to be reacting to Rustage's new anti-AI music video. I'm avoiding the word that is very clearly spelled out with a little asterisk in the middle, mainly just because of the fact that I'm trying not to get demonetized. Once the song starts, it doesn't matter, but until then, I don't know what YouTube's guidelines fully are when it comes to like cursing and stuff like that, so I'm gonna refrain for the moment. But I wholeheartedly agree with this sentiment. Just saying that right now, this is exactly how I feel about like this whole AI revolution thing. Also, can I just say, this is one of the best thumbnails that I think Rustage has ever had on a video. Like this right here, peak. Absolute peak. And I don't really have anything else to say about this because this isn't about anything except I'm assuming Rustage's very real and legitimate frustration over AI. And I just noticed that this is a widescreen video, so I am going to pull this out just a little bit so that way you guys can see everything. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch it without my commentary, because we will be pausing it. We'll be talking about it. And without further ado, let's get started. All right, let's get this off of auto. I still don't know why it puts it on auto automatically. There.
Yeah.
I like the vibe at the beginning here.
You can see the flood in our feeds and devices. Hearts on a way for the greedy and lifeless. How can the slop ever be so divisive? Pointless and practice with feeds in our climate. Scan every thread, every email online. Doubt every text, we read every line. It's a high from this chat GPT in the writing. We won't be free of this crisis. I see them generating my targets. Pumping up the sewage and flooding us with this garbage. Trying to stall and pittings with like consent of the others. Now we're seeding and we're pointing with saturating the market. You got people saying,
fuck it, I'm using it all regardless. Only making funny videos is pretty harmless.
like bitch.
Yeah. No. This is exactly what I've been saying for like the last 2 years about like the revolution of AI. Like everything. I'm gonna have to listen to this a couple of times because like I have a hard time understanding like lyrics when it goes this quickly, and it's going so fast it's hard. I'm having a hard time reading it. But what I am understanding, just the general vibe of this, and that one specific section right when I paused it where it was talking about how like this is harmless, I'm still going to use this, like that's the exact problem. That is the problem with the people who are so pro AI or don't think AI is harmful in one way, shape, or form. I just saw an ad on, well, I had seen it on TikTok before I deleted my TikTok, but it was and I actually found like a thread over on Reddit talking about this as well. It was an ad that was advertising AI videos to prank your friends, where like you upload a picture of your friend and it makes it look like they are shoplifting. Aside from the fact that the ad exclusively used like black people for the ad for to make it look like they were shoplifting, the fact that you could potentially use this as a prank and ruin someone's life or career using AI to make it look like they are shoplifting this is the danger. And I'm so glad that Rustage decided to call this out, because this is exactly the kind of thing that people need to understand. It's not just about like harmless usage of a program. It is about a ever evolving, continuously escalating, impossible to control usage of multitudes of programs that could potentially spin things into dangerous territory. This is not just going to be used for pranks. This is going to be used to discredit and destroy someone. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not going to. So I'm glad that Rustage has decided to call this out. It's not just in the music genre, it's about everything AI. Like some people are like, oh, well, AI, like chat GPT and whatnot are capable of like helping people. They're they're still contributing to the problem. I don't care. I do not like ChatGPT. I don't care about like the potential implications and benefits, because the damage that it can do in the hands of the wrong people, and there are plenty of wrong people out there that could be using this, is significant enough to justify like restrictions that need to be applied. And as of right now, there are no restrictions. So things can get crazy at the drop of a hat.
It's a high from this chat GPT in the writing. We won't be free of this crisis. I see them generating my targets, pumping up the sewage and flooding us with this garbage. Trying to stall and beatings without consent of the others. Now we're seeding a point, we're saturating the market. You got people saying,
Fuck it, I'm using it all regardless. Only making funny videos is pretty harmless.
like, bitch, I won't be giving you any chances. When you find a sister, you better know how it started. They be forming bonds with an e-mate, put them in their own little dreamscape, talking with AI like a friend so they can't think the same and they're taught how to behave. This is not a topic of a debate. We don't get the privilege to be safe. Posting up your kids on the net, then they strip them with grog and they share all the deep fakes. They don't care, it's your son or your daughter. They make them.
That's the other thing too. That's the other problem too, is the ability of like taking innocent family photos and using elements from them to create AI videos or pictures or whatever that could potentially damage the credibility or livelihoods of others. I'm so glad that Rustage is calling this out.
Money, the profit on slaughter, death for consumer and death for the author. They gambled your future and burned up your water. We put our faith in these common enforcers for cheap entertainment and soulless performance, and it's not fucking worth it. We can't put it back like the box of Pandora. Guess I'm not surprised at the uses of it's a common. Nothing new created, we're plummeting to the bottom. No more people working to realize there's a problem, so they're quitting information. The cigarettes in the offices are written and recycled till evidence is forgotten. To be treating chatbots like doctors and correspondents, watching mice select the noises to the left with no more options. Should be basing moral choices on a thing without a conscious fucking AI. Stealing identities of a filter for FaceTime. I'll make an enemy and I'll kill for the daylight. Don't want to take sides, but they can fuck up the plunder knowing that they do it for the pay rise. I know so many others who barely scrape by, having their upper cycle sold at the same price. Done it in an instant, they waited till paint dry. Breed an epidemic that's ending their great minds. I'm seeing teachers use it, I'm seeing colleagues and peers abuse it. Why do I feel like the weird one? When did it get to this point? They could see me lose it. Stop sending me your AI music, your AI voices that your AI's using. I'm sick of it, think your AI's stupid. You'll burn down the world for your AI usage.
Yep. And that's, of course, also not even talking about the damage that AI can do to the environment. Not just to the populace, not just to the music genre or the artists, but also to the environment. We are destroying our own planet in order to fund Skynet. Thank you, Rustage. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway. Calm down. Calm down. I'm very passionate about this, as you can probably tell. I am so happy that Rusty decided to call this out. Personally, I kind of wish the song was longer, not just for my own personal enjoyment, because this is one of those things that's not necessarily for my enjoyment. It's because I wish the message was heard and more points were made. But I think enough points were made in that 2 minutes that like you can't avoid this. Like this is this is calling out every single problem that every single detractor of AI has, and they're all legitimate. 100%. Some of these points are more legitimate than others. Yes, stealing of art is wrong. Yes, using AI to create music, in my opinion, and make a profit off of it when you've basically done nothing is wrong. But it's the damage it could do to society as a whole, not being able to no longer trust what we see, or trust the fact that things have been manipulated or that things have been created using manipulation. That is the biggest point. And then of course also at the very end calling about out about like how it's destroying the planet. Like I feel like that if there was any point to be made that make this song a little bit longer, as well as make it a little bit more poignant than it already is, it would be that. I would say like the song should have been longer to talk about like the damage to the environment. But I feel like I said, a lot of the points that have been brought up were like probably the most relevant points. So I'm so glad that Rustage decided to cover this topic. I want more people to speak out against the usage of AI in everything. And if we are going to use it, if this is the new future, it needs to be regulated. There needs to be clear, concise regulations, not like systematic bullet points here and there. Like, oh, well, we're going to file a lawsuit to create a law after the fact. No, 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 no. After the fact is too late. It needs to be regulated now. And if it's not, we are looking at a systematic destruction of society's ability to trust itself, as well as the systematic destruction of our planet. And anybody who wants to argue with me otherwise, understand that your comments will be deleted. I will be policing my my comment section on this video very heavily. I feel very strongly about this topic. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I am Markova12, and I will see you in the next video.